Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
On that discipline.
And we're underway. Kubasu. The normal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Nico Williams. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. Yamal. Oh, that's neat. There are a few waiting for it. Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Strong running down that left flank. Yamal does really well to win the ball there. Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
The normal. Pedri. Pedri shifted upfield.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri. Aim forwards. Oh, easy pickings there. Trezeguet. Now it's Trezeguet. He's shifting through the gears here. Trezeguet skims one in. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Yamal. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Yamal has been caught there, it's a foul. He's gone direct. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri with the foul. Pedri is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
What about this cross? Punched away, and he thumps it clear. Morata producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Morata goes pelting down that left-hand side. That's a good run down the left, showing good feet. And it's Grimaldo. Nico Williams.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's played forward. Nico Williams. Morata. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Nico Williams. And he's on a charge. Williams' cross. That's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. It's a good run down the right. And that is out of play. And here's Mohamed Salah. Spread out to the left. Trezeguet. Lovely bit of skill. Time to deliver. Pharaoh with a fine tackle. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. And he goes crossfield. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Over to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Trezeguet. There will be a throw-in. Trezeguet. Moved on forwards. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Intercepts the throw, and it's well read. Good work on the right flank here. Now here's the delivery. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Morata. Yamal. Now it's Williams. Grimaldo. Great run on the overlap here. Looks across and plays it in. Trezeguet. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Pedri. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Pedri. Nico Williams. Played towards the other side. Morata. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Grimaldo. Lenormand. Pedri. Nico Williams. Yamal. Out to the right. Shot a goal! Well, it was a decent attempt at the end.
Egypt, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Oh, such a clever touch. Played out wide.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that.
Lenormand forwards and with intent. Martinez. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Grimaldo. Cuts out the pass. Trezeguet. Aim forwards. Oh, can he get onto this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That's really well manoeuvred. Grimaldo. The normal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Ruiz. Pedri. Great defending, strong and determined. Nice physical challenge. And here's Morata. Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, nice touch. And it's played into... Oh, smashing header! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the shot's a real chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Spain are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Now it's Trezeguet, and that's aimed into the middle. Played into the middle. Martinez clears it away. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Out to the left it goes. Nico Williams looks to get on the end of this. Pedri. It's Grimaldo. That's good play. And here's Nico Williams. He is just caressing the ball. Pedri. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. A throw-in. Searching passes, real chance! Le Normand gets good distance on it. Spain are already ahead, the perfect start.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams, gently done. Yamal. Now it's Williams. So who's he picking out? Fabian Ruiz. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Fabian Ruiz with the short one. for error there at all. And it's Salah. Trezeguet. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah played out towards the right wing. Yamal. Spain out in front with an early advantage. Back into the middle. Over to the left. Trezeguet. Here comes the cross. Big chance! This is good, that's a foul. It's not taking him long. That's going to be a booking. Yamal, some resolute defending there. Nico Williams. And here's Morata. Oh, it's come loose. Grimaldo. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Moved on forwards. That'll be a throw. Trezeguet. Quarter of an hour played. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Pedri. And it's Pedri, out towards the flank. Yamal, Fabian Ruiz, Nico Williams. And here's Morata. Williams. Oh, sweet feet. Fabian Ruiz. Can he finish? No, he's missed it.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Trezeguet. That's a good ball. It's Salah!
Mohamed Salah really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nico Williams. Nico Williams tries looking up for options on the left. Here's Morata, and it's Pedri. Pedri. Played back in. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro tries a cross. And here's Mohamed Salah! Deftly away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has been cut short. Trezeguet. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah played out to the left flank. The ball goes in. Pedro Porro wins the duel this time. He's got away. It's Morata! Oh, can he get onto this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, if you dwell on it for that long, that's what happens.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Oh, that's nice. That's tidy. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's hoisted clear. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Pedri. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. And it's Ruiz. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. And he welcomes it in. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedro Porro gets flagged offside. Trezeguet. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've played it short. Cross goes in there. That has been knocked clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. Nico Williams. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Yamal. And it's played forward. Morata spread out to the left. Trezeguet. Aim forwards. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Grimaldo. And it's Ruiz. Pedri. Nico Williams. Oh, nicely intercepted. Trezeguet succumbs to the pressure. Morata. And that's been won straight back. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Played out to the right. And here's Morata. Tries a shot! Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Nico Williams looking for options. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Trezeguet. Salah. That's very neat. Pedri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pedri. And it's Grimaldo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Moved on forwards. Good play on the left-hand side here. And that's a throw-in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nico Williams, forwards and with intent. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Morata, oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Oh, he's found support out wide. Trezeguet. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal has created one goal already. Grimaldo. Grimaldo chooses to go cross-field. Fabian Ruiz. Proves too strong. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Yamal. Trezeguet. That's really well manoeuvred. Pedri does well to get it back. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pedri. Playing cross-field, changing the point of attack. Pedri. Grimaldo. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's Grimaldo. Williams. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And here's Nico Williams. Morata! Just swings wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Trezeguet. Decent chance! Great defending, strong and determined. Nico Williams. Yamal. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Pedri. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. Yamal. Very nicely done. Hit into the middle. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Nico Williams. Mohamed Salah. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Trezeguet. And he's managed to get free. And he shoots! It's a loose ball.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Morata, oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Just too much on that. Nico Williams. And here's Mohamed Salah. Good chance here. And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Yamal. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Grimaldo tries to clear. Trezeguet. Knocks it out wide. That is lovely. Over to the left. Trezeguet. Can he deliver? Now it's Trezeguet. Moved on forwards. Yamal. Lobbed in behind. Morata played out to the left flank. Pharaoh. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Grimaldo played with finesse. And that has been cleared. Pedri. Egypt getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Some good work on the right flank here. Pharaoh. Yamal. And it's Pharaoh. And here's Morata. Fabian Ruiz. Chooses to go back. And here's Yamal. And the ball's come loose here. Pedri. Grimaldo, and he whips it in. That's not going far. And here's Pedri, and here's Nico Williams.
Well, it just goes to show he asked an awful lot of himself.
Trezeguet.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Grimaldo played over towards the opposite flank. Fabian Ruiz, that's a delicate pass. With the challenge, and he has given away a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. Aim forwards. Picks it up out wide. Now it's Morata. Trezeguet. Decent progress down the left. That's good play. Played out wide. Goes to finish! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Lenormand looks to the other side. Tedri. And here's Morata. And it's Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Tedri. Yamal. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. And a chance! It's a mighty effort! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Fabian Ruiz.
Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Infuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's nice. And here's Mohamed Salah. Trezeguet. Spain heading towards the half-time break. Win very much in their sails. It'll be a throw-in. Looking for a decent ball in. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz chooses to go cross-field. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. was unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Morata. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz, spread out to the left. And it's Morata. Nico Williams. Egypt have reclaimed it. And it's played forward. Salah. Oh, played through for the wide man. A chance to play it in. Oh, it's played into the area. And the keeper has it. Pedri. Martinez. Grimaldo. Played over towards the opposite flank. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasi. Back into the middle. Succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Now here's the delivery. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Five minutes till the break. Trezeguet. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pedri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Done delicately. Cleared away. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's very neat. Out towards the flank. Played into the middle. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Out to the left it goes. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away. And it's Salah. Now it's Trezeguet. There's the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Kubasi. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Strong running down that left flank. Nico Williams. He whips it across. Moved on forwards. He's onto it in a flash. And here's Mohamed Salah. And that was very necessary. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Mohamed Salah. Nice defending, physical and effective. Oh, nice touch. Across it goes, and he's heaved it away. And he goes cross-field. Morata does really well to win the ball there. Nico Williams. Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Pau Kubasi gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. Pedri did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Martinez. Grimaldo. Pedri. Martinez, aim forwards. Pedro Porro. Pedro Porro charging forward down that flank. And it's Porro. Now it's Yamal. Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to get it clear. Pedro Porro. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the ball is out of play. Looks a good cross. The normal. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Trezeguet. Now who's going to be first to this? The normal. And it's played forward. The board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. He's having a look round. Pedri knocks it out wide. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. The normal. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, such a clever touch. And here's Morata. Mohamed Salah. Trezeguet. Nico Williams. Williams. And it's Ruiz. Yamal. That's really well manoeuvred. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. And here's Mohamed. It's Salah! Oh, that is rather wayward. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's Porro. Pedro Porro hurtling down that right flank. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. There's the header. Got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Trezeguet, nice physical challenge. And here's Mohamed Salah. Crossed into the box. There's the header! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Trezeguet. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Fabian Ruiz, aim forwards. Williams. And it's Ruiz. Pharaoh. Lovely feet. He's going all the way!
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Trezeguet. Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Pedri. Yamal, gently done. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Moved on forwards. Trezeguet looking to get on the end of this. And that has been clubbed away. Trezeguet. And that's aimed into the middle.
Egypt really are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
The normal. Yamal. And it's played forward. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Martinez. Kubasi. The normal. Fabian Ruiz. It's a good run down the right. The normal. Pharaoh. Yamal. Pharaoh. Trezeguet. Showing good feet. Over to the left. Great chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Egypt seem to have deployed this as a tactic that may need reconsideration.
Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's had a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Pedri, Kubasi, Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Yamal. And that's a good ball. Morata! No, not quite.
Morata really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
That's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. And that's a good intervention. Martinez. The normal. Pedri. Martinez, forwards and with intent. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Yamal, Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Grimaldo. And here's Morata. Gets it away. Spain have got it back and they'll have another go. Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Yamal. Moved on forwards. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Played down the flank. Trezeguet. Can he latch on to this? Martinez. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Martinez shifted upfield. The normal. Pedro Porro. The normal. Pedri. Kubasi. Martinez. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fabian Ruiz. It's Ruiz. Aimed into mighty effort! Oh, not the best of headers. Aim forwards. Out to the left it goes. Oh, sweet feet. Danger averted for now. No way through there. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Morata. Grimaldo. Nico Williams.
Fabian Ruiz.
Nico Williams. Very nicely done. Nico Williams. And here's Bob. Can he finish? And he should have made it 4.
Such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find a finish after that.
And they've got a throw. Nico Williams. Martinez. Pedri. The normal. Pedro Porro. The normal. Martinez. Grimaldo. Kubasi.
Fabian Ruiz.
And claimed it back swiftly. Trezeguet. Ball is over the line. And it's lofted through here. Pedro Porro. The normal. Martinez. Pedri, gently done. It's just beyond his reach. Throw it. Pass is intercepted.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedro Porro. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Now it's Trezeguet. Takes a shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Egypt have obviously gone down this shooting route in the hope of exposing a flaw or two. I think the best thing they can do is just move to plan B.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, to be fair to that defence, it's nigh on impossible to cater for such astute movement, but at least, eventually, they've made the right call.
And it's Ruiz. Kubasi. Spain 3 up and in almost complete control. The normal. Pedri. Nico Williams. That's tidy. He's in, surely!
Fabian Ruiz
Wins the duel this time. Pedri. The normal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal. Williams. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's played forward. Oh, that's neat. Oh, delicate chip through. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Kubasi. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. And here's Morata. It's Morata! And that's off target.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
Moved on forwards. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Grimaldo. Kubasi. The normal. Grimaldo. Pedri. Martinez. Kubasi. The normal. Le Normand shifted upfield. Thinks one through. How Kubasi can get it clear. Now it's Mohamed. And the finish! Pedri, Martinez, Fabian Ruiz, Mohamed Salah, it's run loose here. How Kubasi gets... Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nico Williams. Pedri looking to add to his goal. And here's Morata. Lobbed in behind. Williams. Alex Grimal. Oh, great header! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Kubasi. Pedri. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nico Williams. Trezeguet. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Played into space out wide. Raya sends that a long way. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Mohamed Salah. Very nicely done. Looking for a decent ball in. Trezeguet. Yamal gets a foot in here. Now it's Morata. Nico Williams. He is through here. Oh, nice touch. And he's there to get it away. Out for a throw. There are a few waiting for it. Morata. Morata played back in. That's really well manoeuvred. Mohamed Salah played out to the left flank. And he cuts out the supply. The normal. Kubasi. Aim forwards. Yamal. Now he's off and running. Pharaoh. And here's Yamal. Morata. Out of play for a goal kick. And that's really well manoeuvred. Trezeguet. Yamal. Pedri. Kubasi. And it's Morata. And here's Yamal. Trezeguet. Trezeguet chasing after it. Kubasi. Martinez.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedro Porro. Pedri. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. Yamal. Pedro Porro puts them, and the shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Been knocked clear. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Pedri. Pedri spread out to the left.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal. Pedro Porro.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Trezeguet. Who's he going to play in? That is lovely. Back in once more. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Now that's well seen too. Trezeguet. He decides to cross it. He can get that clear. That's the throw. Now it's Trezeguet. Time to deliver. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Mohamed Salah. Goes for a shot! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Trezeguet goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Chance! That's a waste.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
The normal. Pedri. Nico Williams. Smashing header! Well, he got himself into a great position. Nico Williams, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Fabian Ruiz.
Kubasi. Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
Martinez. Kubasi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedri. Grimaldo, gently done. And it's Porro. Played towards the other side. Cross goes in there. That's going to go a long way. Martinez. Pedri. Pedro Porro. And here's Morata. Great work on the overlap. Herring after the ball here. And it's played forward. Moved on forwards. Played into space. Trezeguet. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And it's been taken short. A chance to play it in. Trezeguet. Turns and goes back. No way through, so back it comes. Oh, shoots! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Mohamed Salah clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
Grimaldo. Martinez. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Pedri.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedro Porro. Yamal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Yamal.
Fabian Ruiz.
Pedri. And here's Morata. Gets good distance on it. Alex Grimaldo. Up he goes! No, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Clipped into space. Played into space out wide. Pedro Porro.
Fabian Ruiz.
Martinez. Nico Williams. And it's Pedri. Martinez. Pedri. Kubasi. So, what can they make of this? Well timed, excellent interception.
Fabian Ruiz.
That's really well manoeuvred. Looks to the other side. Trezeguet. Trezeguet. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Trezeguet. The cross comes in. Too much on that, it's gone out. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Grimaldo. Pedri. Nico Williams. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Yamal. And it's Porro. So who's he picking out? It's a good foot in there. Shot, surely! Trezeguet. And here's Mohamed Salah. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. He's trying the shot. It's anyone's ball now. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And here's Morata. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. This could spell real trouble. We know he has already been booked. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, with him already been on a yellow, he should know much better than that.
Can he deliver? Lovely feet. Great defending, strong and determined. Morata. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Trezeguet. Aim forwards. Pedro Porro cuts it out. Pedri. Martinez. Oh, good spread. And it's Salah. Out to the left it goes. Keeps on running. And that's out of reach. Pedri. Lenormand forwards and with intent. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. Mohamed Salah does really well to win the ball there. And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. Fabian Ruiz.
Grimaldo. Pedri. That's a dangerous ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. And it's played in. Martinez with the clearance. Nico Williams shifted upfield. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Pedri. And here's Morata. He's cut it out. That is a little undercooked. Fabian Ruiz gets over and intercepts. That pass has been well intercepted. Trezeguet. A chance to play it in. Oh, the ball's come loose here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pedri. And it's Morata, wins the duel this time. It's gone for a throw-in. That's very neat. Promising position. Time to deliver. Out to the right. He slings it in. That's a throw. are a few waiting for it. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Trezeguet. That has found him in acres of space. And the keeper beats it away.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Martinez. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams chasing after it. Ronaldo. Kubasu. And here's Morata. Morata tries to dink it through. Aimed in towards the centre. They've played it short. And it's Grimaldo. He's having a shot! He should have put that one away.
Grimaldo really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nico Williams. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Kubasu. Martinez. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Pass has gone astray. Trezeguet. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Trezeguet. Crosses it in. Shapes to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Pedri. Lenormand, and he goes cross-field. That's tidy. Played out wide. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Morata. Nico Williams. Morata. And here's Yamal. Succumbs to the pressure. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Trezeguet. well manoeuvred. Yamal. Ronaldo. Nico Williams. And here's Morata. That's good play. And he cuts out the supply.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Picks it up out wide. What a throw in. Lenormand gets it away. Now it's Trezeguet, showing good feet. Martinez attempts a clearance. Clearly not happy with that. Now who's going to be first to this? Ronaldo. Martinez. Lenormand shifted upfield. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Lofted in. Al-Kubasi clears it away. They've played it short. Yamal is there and he can get that clear. Pedro Porro. Kubasi. Pedri. Nico Williams. Ronaldo. Fabian Ruiz. Pedro Porro. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Pedri. Yamal. Fabian Ruiz. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Muscular approach does pay off here. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Martinez. Ronaldo. Fabian Ruiz. And it's lofted through here. Martinez. Ronaldo. Nico Williams. Kubasi. Pedro Porro. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And it's Ruiz. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Mohamed, and there's the shot! And that is a save of real quality, not easy by any means.
Egypt are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, good ball! Now the cross. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Williams. Grimaldo. Oh, good take in a good area. Clears it away. He's still got it, needs help. Pedri. Oh, great play! And here's Ruiz. Out towards the flank. Pedri played out towards the right wing. Always onto this. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And a play for a throw. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Pedri aim forwards. Pharaoh. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Trezeguet. Cross in, looks like a good one. The Normal. Pharaoh. Pedri. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. And he shoots! Keeper's dealt with that. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's nice. And here's Mohamed Salah! Great football, shot and save. Martinez. The Normal. Pedri. That is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Morata. Yamal. Pharaoh. Nice control. Plenty waiting in the middle. Proves too strong. So who's he picking out? And it's played it. Bullish header! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
And no doubt we'll be looking to cause even more damage here.
Trezeguet. Trezeguet in acres of space out wide. Cleared away. Yamal forwards and with intent. Trezeguet providing an outlet on that flank. He can get that clear. Yamal. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Lenormand. Pedri. Moved on forwards. Grimaldo. Can he get onto this? And that was very necessary. Now it's Trezeguet. Goes for a shot! Read. Played out to the right. Oh, that's neat. He's got options in the box. He's having a shot! Martinez. Pedri. Pau Kubasi played over towards the opposite flank. Nico Williams. Morata. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. To a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Morata does really well to win the ball there. Yamal. Morata. Nice looking ball. That looks a cracking ball.